What up? What up? What up? It's the city. Man, that's pretty. Oh, man. Yo, this make a brother want to get back in that thing, man. Pulling that 53-foot wagon down the road. Yeah, man. Just left from a little info session at Tarrant County Community College. North Richland Hills. Hurst, North Richland Hills area. Same thing. I went there yesterday. Because I thought that this information session was on the 8th, but it was today. And left the house early. Left the house at 3:45. Took me about 30 minutes. I got there was like a little after 4:20. Walked around campus, acted like a tourist, asking everybody, hey, where is this building at? Hey, can y'all let me know where this building is? I need to go. I asked like three people. Hey, y'all know where this building is? Every time I would ask, they was helpful though. It was like they were very helpful. Like I was just surprised, like they were very helpful. And I was glad I had the attitude of I need help, man, because I had a very teachable spirit. I'm glad I went because I started not to go because I went and I tried to go yesterday and it was the wrong day, right? Hold on. So I kind of got defeated that I went on the wrong day, but I understood it was just, nerves. My nerves. I was nervous going to a campus with a bunch of smart people. My nerves were just off. I was just off. So I just said, you know what? I was running late yesterday. I would have been there. When I got there, the session would have been already almost over anyway, because the session started at 5:30. And I got there yesterday at like 5:50. So, was no big deal. Like, all right, I know where to go. And today I got up, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go. But then around 3 o'clock, I was like, I'm not doing nothing else. What else am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting around the house. So I went, and the guy giving the info session, real helpful, real laid back too. Like he was my type of brother, man. Like he wasn't a brother though. He was just like he knew what he was talking about, but he was able to explain it without an attitude. He wasn't cocky about it. Like some people just cocky. They kind of throw you off, right? So anyway, I went. Bad news is that the summer course, this is a 10-week course. It's already full. I'm glad I went though, because I wouldn't even known that. I was just going like register, sign up to be enrolled at the college. And then, but he was like, no, all the spots have been filled for the program for the summer. So the earliest registration for the fall time is like May. It's April the 24th. That's early registration. May the 24th. So there's a lot of stuff that I got to do. And I got to do some homework tonight again. Do some more homework, but I like it, man. I like the feeling of, like I said, like a week ago, I was like, there's more things that I could do, and this is definitely something that I need to, I need to get this done, man. I need to have a couple more certificates. You know what I'm saying? I do. I need to have a couple more certificates. And it's traffic. It's that rush hour traffic. We are in it. This is what I don't miss about trucking though. I'm so glad I don't have to get out in this traffic if I don't have to. Like, man, that wore me down, man. Like, but anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's the pros and the cons of driving, It's like, man, you had to if you can, you plan on getting through a major city. You get there get through there like from like 10 to 3. That's perfect. You can get on the open road after you get through the city. That's perfect. Anywhere you get a time zone, you get like an open window when you're going through a city. You get like from like the morning rush hour ends at like 10 o'clock, and then you got all the way up until like 3 o'clock till right before school lets out. But when school lets out, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. But yeah, getting out and moving around. It's fun. It's fun. Because I don't feel like I have to do it. I just get to do it. Like, I feel like I get to do a lot of stuff nowadays. Like, going to Clear Choice. Like, it's my choice. And it's fun. It's fun. Right now it's fun. But we'll see how I feel next week. Whenever I have to go actually do it. But yeah, how y'all doing, man? Y'all okay out there? And y'all doing all right, man? With this war and everything going on, man. They said it's on, it's off. They can't make up their mind, man. They bipolar with the war, man. If they wanted to stop the war, America could stop the war, man. America makes money off of war. America makes money off of killing, man. They're the biggest killers in the whole world. The biggest manufacturers of weapons of destruction. They want to talk about every other country having weapons of mass destruction. America has been the only country that's ever dropped an atomic bomb in history. In history, and they have the audacity to talk about another country wanting to arm itself with nuclear weapons. Like, who are we to judge any other country if they want nuclear weapons? We're the only country that's ever used them on a mass level. That's such a hypocrite. Oh, anyway, you know what? I'm reading a lot, so y'all got to give me a little bit of grace if I go political sometimes. Just give me a little bit of grace. I'm not a political person, but I realize that everything that we hear is not true. Everything that they show on the news is not really what it is. Sometimes it's just a little propaganda that gets people feeling a certain way. It makes us feel a certain way. That gives us some type of false sense of security. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're the greatest. But really, how are we really the greatest? Most of the citizens are overweight. Everybody's in debt up to their eyeballs. The schools are being defunded. You know what I'm saying? Like, how? Okay, I'm not a political person, but I see that the media is set up to program people to believe a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And you really have to think about, why do they want people to think certain things? Is it because they want them to be a better consumer and spend more money, and keep perpetuating this notion that America is the most freest and most democratic, and blah blah blah, yeah. It's the same stuff that's been said since the inception of this country. America's this great place, but yet, why is there still people going without food? Why are there people still without sufficient housing? Why is there housing insecurities? Why is there food insecurities? Why are there kids not being educated? Why is there such a high rate of unemployment? Why is there such a high rate of poverty in the most civilized nation in the world? There's such a high rate of poverty. It's just, and look, I got the cop behind me. Yo, I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make this stuff up. These cops out here, man. They're just, and you know what I'm saying? They're using ICE they're using military force on citizens. The Constitution, it's a bunch of bullshit, man. It isn't worth the paper it's printed on. These cops out here serve and protect. Who are they protecting? Obviously, they're not protecting me. They don't protect people that look like me. They protect. So I'm like, I don't know. What is it? Anyway, man, I'm downtown again. Worth. Fort Worth is a lovely spot, man. I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty dope. If you got money, you gotta have money though anywhere you go. But I think it's pretty dope. They got some really neat, kitschy stuff. Oh yeah, I like this spot. I want to turn here. There's some pretty neat, kitschy stuff down here. Like Cidercade, they have this arcade game room. It's like a big adult game room. They serve beverages, and they got like the foosball table, the air hockey. They got a lot of TVs. They got a good selection of like not really like mid-range stuff. Like there's a lot of mid-range stuff to do in Fort Worth. You know, there's always the rodeo, the stockyard, and there's a 7-Eleven everywhere in Fort Worth, man. Everywhere you turn, man, there's a 7-Eleven. I love it, man. Love it. And these 7-Elevens in Fort Worth are upscale. Like if you come downtown, there's this one 7-Eleven I go to, man. They're outside on the loudspeakers. They're playing classical music. Oh, it's such a refined. It's like a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad I took off of work when I did, man. I hate why I took off work, but I'm glad I did because, man, I'm getting life, man. The more and more I see that I'm not a machine, the more and more I see that there is things out there that are more important than making a paycheck. I mean, it gives me hope, man. Not a lot of hope. Not a lot of hope in the system. Definitely not a lot of hope in capitalism. But you know, small things. You know, small waves lead to, you know, huge small ripples in the ocean lead to big waves. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. So and this is the part when I used to DoorDash and Uber Eat, this is how I used to feel. This is exactly how I used to feel, man, when I used to DoorDash and Uber Eats. Cause being around this little part of town right here, it's eclectic because it is rich, it's uppity, it's bougie, but it has like a very utopian type of feel. I don't know what I'm saying. Hold on.